everyone, it's Amanda here with your August 2019 RuneScope, and it's also the 6th year anniversary of my RuneScope's channel here on YouTube. I posted my first video way back in August of 2013, so I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for supporting the channel, all of my subscribers, those of you who stop by every month and watch the videos, my clients, especially my regulars. Many of you have been with me since the start, so I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that and say thank you so much. This channel's grown totally organically, just from YouTube and from anybody out there who shares my videos, because I have a full-time job too, so I don't have time to do like a Twitter or a Facebook, so it's solely just this channel and the email address. So I want to thank you all for sharing my videos, liking, letting people know, recommending people to come get a reading from me, your friends and family. So I greatly appreciate it, and just wanted to acknowledge that and say a thank you to all of you. This month, along with our runes, we will be using the Cosmic Tarot, and this is by Norbert Loesch. And then, as always, you can join me for part 2 of your August reading over on Vimeo. This month, we're going to be pulling and interpreting one card from the Astrological Oracle by Antonella Castelli and Lunaea Weatherstone. It's a beautiful deck, and this deck also really will touch on like timing for things a lot more than some others because of the astrology, you know, the moon and phases and things like that. So definitely check that out. The link is below in the box. Don't forget your mid-year check-in RuneScope is over on my Vimeo channel as well. That's covering the rest of the year. If you didn't get a chance to check those out last month, be sure to do so this time. But I think I've covered all of the housekeeping stuff, but let's move on without further ado and see what August holds in store. Hey Scorpio, it's Amanda here with your August 2019 RuneScope. Let's jump in and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for August. For Scorpio. Which really want to talk to Scorpio. As always, keep in mind these are general readings, Scorpio, so some messages will be for you, others are going to be for the other Scorpios who are watching the video. If you would like something far more personal and specific, you could schedule a Skype session with me. Just email me at my email address. It's here in the video and also below in the description box, and we can get that set up for you. You can also check out the video for your rising sign as well, as most of you know, in these general readings to get additional messages. But in general, what's going on? In the present energy, so for most of you, this will be end of July going into early August-ish. We've got the Judgment Tarot card in reverse. So here's what it looks like in this deck in the upright. Judgment in the reverse. Let's see. Well, you may be, the first way this is coming through is you may be keeping a secret or asked to keep a secret for someone that you feel they're making a poor decision, or the first thing that's coming through is maybe someone that you know is having an affair or seeing someone secretly, or doing something that you don't necessarily think is the best idea for them or approve of, but you know, yeah, you just think they're using poor judgment. For some of you, this may be your mother, or it may be one of your children, because the rune of motherhood and children is coming up here. For others of you, it could be your mom saying this to you. Your mother thinks you're using poor judgment in some way, Scorpio, or making a poor decision, or So yeah, there's a decision that has been made or is being made that you feel. This could also be a decision someone made and then kept from you because they knew how you felt about it, Scorpio. And then you find out, the secret comes out, and you know, you're like, oh, that was really dumb. Why'd you do that for? You know, why would you do that? We talked about this. I just feel like you're like really disappointed in what they have done or were doing, Scorpio. It has to do with like starting something new, starting a new relationship. But Scorpio, this could be you doing this and you're hiding it. Maybe you're the one keeping this secret, but you could be hiding it from your family and friends because you know that they won't approve. It's interesting. Something similar came up for Pisces. Yeah, you know someone won't approve, so you're not sharing with them what you're doing. You're not letting people know about a decision that you've made regarding a new beginning. Some of you may be trying to get pregnant and you are keeping that a secret. Like you're trying to become a parent. You're trying to become a mother or a father. And you're not ready for people to know. But yeah, for whatever reason, you may feel like people wouldn't approve, or you wouldn't feel like your family would approve of you doing this. Or maybe it's your friends. Maybe your friends are like, you know, we're just all gonna live child free, and then the two of you are you and your partner are trying to have kids, and could also be you're dating someone with kids and you're not ready to tell your family, or because for whatever reason they may be like, you know, well, you don't want to do that, or, you know, it could be any reason. Maybe it's, you know, they're a different ethnicity, they're a different religion. It could be anything that you're just, you know, maybe it's your first same-sex relationship, or maybe they're trans, or, you know, and you're like, they're not going to approve. You just like, I just can't deal with the judgment right now. I already know what they would think of this decision, so I'm not going to share it. So you're keeping a secret, Scorpio, for many of you, or you're finding out a secret that someone else kept from you because they knew that you would not approve or would not kind of be on their side about it. Now the challenge in the month of August, we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Here's what it looks like in the upright. So yeah, this is about being stagnant in some area, or being excited but not being able to share it is how I'm this energy is coming through. And it's like you've got all this energy and excitement about something in a bottle, but you got to put the tapper in it. You got to put the stopper in it. You can't talk about it. Maybe because of this. I do think these are linked. Like, I'm really excited about this relationship, but I can't tell anybody about it because they would not approve. Unexpectedly, though, there may also be some challenges around sex and intimacy for some of you, and maybe it's just been a while, or maybe you look different than you usually do. Maybe you've put on a few pounds, or you haven't been working out, or you don't have your tan, or you haven't had your wax. For women, it could be like a million things, right? We stress about stupid shit. But yeah, I mean, it could be something like that. And you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for this person to see me naked. But yeah, I think for some of you, not most of you, some of you, it's maybe just been a while since you've been with someone new. And you're a little kind of shy, which is unusual for Scorpio, especially in the bedroom. But I mean, with someone new, there's always a little bit of that, right? And I think for you, yeah, maybe that's what it is here for some of you. You're afraid of like, this person's not gonna like what I look like naked, or is gonna like be ew, or, you know. So there's this lack of confidence when normally you are very confident. Scorpio, and it's unexpected. It's kind of out of nowhere. And but what I'm kind of feeling like is something may happen like one night, or things may start progressing that way, and it's like I wasn't planning on this, so I'm not prepared. I don't have things prepared is what I'm hearing. I'm not prepared to show myself right now in my current state, in my current natural or more natural state. It's kind of what I'm feeling like. So I think your challenge may be to let that go. Let go of the apprehension and somehow kind of get past it here in the month of August. Don't hold back or stifle yourself based on other people's judgments or what you think they may say or how you think they may feel. You may be doing that in August, but beyond that, Pisces, I mean, it is kind of, it's your life, right? And it's your body. And, however it's manifesting for you, Scorpio, and if I called you Pisces, I'm sorry. It's been one of those days where I keep saying the wrong sign. This is the video for Scorpio. It's Mercury retrograde, like a bright smack in the middle of it, trying to get these videos done. So please forgive me. Scorpio, don't get too caught up in what other people may think of you, their judgments, or because that has to do with them, right? Not with you. So I do think it's a month where that's gonna be like your biggest kind of hang up in the month of August is, what is someone gonna think if, but yeah, you may also feel inhibited or hesitant, or there may be a block to the passion in some way, either because you have to, because passion can sometimes just be the excitement of sharing news. But it could also be like, you could also be hesitant because you don't know yet if you trust this person. Like, I'm hesitant to be that exuberant about it, or maybe go to bed with them, or whatever, until I know their intention. Like, I want to, but I need to kind of stifle this a little bit until I know more. So you may be feeling that way. Because it could be a challenge to stifle it. It could be a challenge to not act physically on what you're feeling in the month of August. Pretty hot month here, Scorpio. There's a lot of sex and love stuff going on here. We'll get to more of that in a minute. Help that's going to be available. Got the King of Swords in reverse. Not so fun, but here's what he looks like in the upright. Okay. Could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person. Could be male or female. Again, these are general readings. So for some of you, this will be a male. For some of you, this will be a female. This could be a parent. It could be a father. Very overly critical. Again, going back to this judgment thing. So maybe it's not mom, it's dad. But mom could be, an air sign too. Like, I don't want to introduce you to my parents because... You could be saying this. I don't want to introduce you to my parents because they're just overly critical and judgmental and very negative. Gosh. So yeah, it's actually going to help you in the month of August to, I think, just enjoy yourself with someone without bringing like the extended group into it. Now, there could also be, and this came up for Pisces as well, Scorpio, there could be some people in your life that, I mean, if this is someone coming back from the past and there's already like a pre-existing reason they don't like this person, your family, your friends, that they would feel you're using poor judgment, that could be the right why you're keeping it separate, because you're seeing this person again, or you've like renewed a relationship and you know that they're not going to approve because they don't like this person because of the way they treated you before. In that sense, it's actually saying that someone's overcriticalness is actually going to be a help to you. Now, again, these are general readings, so I'm not saying that all of you are going to, it's impossible for me to say you're all in the same situation. For some of you, yeah, this person coming back from the past may be bad. Others of you, it may just be someone totally new, and your parents just don't like anybody, and that's why. So it's going to help you in some cases, no matter which, depending on actually which side of this you're on or how this is manifesting for you. For some of you, it'll help to hear the overly critical parent. They actually may have a point, especially if it's somebody you've severed ties with and is coming back now. For others of you, it's going to help to just kind of enjoy the bubble. With just the two of you and date and be on your own for a while. This feels really, though, new for some of you. So if it is like someone coming back from the past, like it's just happened, I would say at the beginning of August or maybe end of July. Because you're still in that period where you're trying to figure out if it's a good thing. Like you don't even know. And I think for some of you, that's why you're not sharing the information with everybody, because you're like, I don't know how this is going to go. So I'm going to wait and see, or wait until I have more information. What must be accepted? You got the Lover's card in reverse. So this is about, it can often be the love triangle card where there's, somebody who's married but seeing someone else. This could be somebody that was the situation before, and now they've come back and they're totally single, but it's in the position of what must be accepted, which is normally external, outside of ourselves. So maybe if you met this person like on an app or on a dating site, it could be that they're still seeing other people. Maybe you both know this, because you got Ingwas here saying it's okay. Others of you may be like fine with that. Maybe you are in a relationship where you're like, you know what, we're not going to define it by just, we're going to have like an open relationship, or we are going to have 3 people in a relationship. Maybe it's more than one person. Although we do have the 2 of Cups over here. But that could be where the people with the judgment are coming from. Like, this person always cheated on you, or they were never, it was never just you. They always had like a plan B or other people. They were married before and they were seeing you, and now you're like doing, so that's maybe like stuff cropping up from the past. But with Ingwas here, either they've turned over a new leaf, or they are completely single, or not quite yet, right? Maybe they are separated. If it's someone new, they could be still kind of talking to people on the app and stuff. But I feel like you know this. It's in the what must be accepted position. So even if that's the case, you know this. Others of you may be, if it's someone from the past, you may be suspecting, okay, like, are you really single? Because I never know with you, So you may be like endeavoring to find out, and with Ingwas here, you would find out, I think, good news. Because the outcome is the 2 of Cups for August here, Scorpio. So that is an emotional connection, an emotional partnership, normally a love relationship. You could be leaving someone, divorcing someone, because you found this new love. Perhaps this King of Swords for some of you in the reverse is your soon-to-be ex, wife or husband, again, in the general readings. Or maybe it's the person you're seeing, their soon-to-be ex. So it's like, yeah, somebody may be in the midst of ending a relationship, ending a marriage, so that the 2 of you could be together. But yeah, the 2 of Cups is a coming together. It can be quite serious. It's definitely more than physical. We were kind of talking about like the physical side of things, but this is deeper than that for sure. Although it's more emotional. It goes deeper than just the physical attraction. So you could be solidifying a relationship by the end of August, or committing to it in some way. Some of you could be getting married. You could be getting engaged. You could be moving in together, or just deciding to be exclusive, right? If you met like on the dating site, like, okay, well, we're together now, so we're gonna close those down and just see each other. There's some sort of committing by the end of August that it's just gonna be us, and we're gonna see what happens. We're moving forward, but there's an exclusivity to the 2 of Cups. So now you could be saying it's just going to be the three of us if you are like committing to like a 3-person relationship, or committing that we're going to be the primary relationship, but we're going to not put limitations on it, because again, everybody's different in the way they approach relationships. So, but yeah, what I am seeing is you are making a decision by the end of August that there is someone that you want to commit to, Scorpio. You do. And or they want to commit to you. But there is kind of this period of, the first they've got to end this other thing. They've got to break off this relationship, end this relationship before we can be together. Now, and it gets kind of sticky when somebody has kids, because they're always going to have to maybe deal with an ex, or, you know, and especially if it's this individual who's kind of not the best energy. That may be what you're like withholding judgment on. Like, I don't know if I can deal with that. That may be part of it. Also, if you are the one, Scorpio, with kids with an ex that's difficult to deal with, you may be shielding the relationship from that relation. You know what I mean? So that they can't interfere. If that's who this swords person is, you may be like, no, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna keep this as free from that as I can, and as shielded and protected from that as I can, because I don't want that person to get the chance to at all mess this up. So there's something you're excited about in August. For most of you, it seems to have to do with love, sex, relationship, someone that you are very interested in, attracted to, feeling connected to, Scorpio. But there's this element of, I don't want to hear the judgment or criticism from other people. I'm not ready to tell everybody yet. I'm keeping it under wraps, or at least keeping this person from like the family or one individual in particular, perhaps an ex. So that's what I see, Scorpio. But meet me over on Vimeo. As I said, I'm going to shuffle the Astrological Oracle. I want to see what further advice, wisdom, and guidance that card will give us. It's very good with timing, so we may narrow down the time of the month that you're dealing with this, or perhaps some astrological signs of people involved. So yeah, follow that link below. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you back here next month, Scorpio. Thanks for watching.